Welcome to the northwest side of San Antonio. This is an area that is showing tons of growth, has lots of dynamic nightlife, eateries, beautiful homes, shopping centers, and today I want to take you on a little map tour of northwest San Antonio. It's an area that is about 25 miles from downtown San Antonio, and it is home to some really fun areas to be. It's close to UTSA, it's close to Fiesta Texas, all those places. So stay tuned so you can see what the northwest side of San Antonio has to offer. Okay, y'all, if this is the first time you've ever been to my channel, I need you to hit the subscribe button and to tap that bell so you'll be the first to get all of the information about the local real estate market, the local home tours, housing attractions, eateries, everything. So please make sure that you subscribe to my channel and tap that bell. My name's Janice Cervantes, and I'm with eXp Realty Cervantes Dream Homes, and I am a local real estate agent here in the San Antonio metropolitan area. And I hear from people every day, just like you, who are trying to make that move to the South Texas area. And if you are, then I'm the one you need to call. Me. I'm the realtor that can help you make that transition as smooth as possible. You want to make sure, guys, that you have the person who's knowledgeable, not only on the market, because that's easy, right? The market value, but the locations, the neighborhoods, the schools, the crime rate, all of that stuff that is so important where you live and where your family lives. So make sure that if you are coming to San Antonio tomorrow or in a year from now, it doesn't matter, fill out the comments, schedule a phone call with me, set up a Zoom call, whatever it is, send me an email, whatever it is, I cannot wait to meet you. So fill out that information so I can help you with that transition to San Antonio and the surrounding areas. Okay, so today I'm going to take you on a map tour of northwest San Antonio. And you can see here, guys, I've got it here on my map. And here's Bernie, which I've talked about Bernie. Here's Bulverde out here, which I've talked about that as well. Garden Ridge, and then you can see Schertz and Cibolo over here. So I'm going to focus on this area of San Antonio, which is about 25 minutes from downtown San Antonio, has lots of things to offer on the northwest side. So let's go through just some of them so you can kind of get an idea of what this area of San Antonio has to offer. You can see here we've got Highway 46, which runs from New Braunfels through Bernie, through Bulverde, all those places. And then you can see here's Loop 1604 that circles the city. And then we have 35 right here that runs to the Waco area. And then we have 10 right here that runs through San Antonio and then takes you on out to Houston. So those are the major interstates here in San Antonio, and you can see those. So let's start off, guys. Let's start off with the Dominion. So the Dominion I have filmed before, and it is a neighborhood and it is a master planned community. And this neighborhood hosts a championship golf course for all of its residents to enjoy. And it is just a spectacular place. Homes range from about 900,000 up to a couple of million. And it is home to a lot of our star athletes. It's home to our very wealthy businessmen. Has security 24/7. It is a really nice place to live. I don't know, they're not showing a whole lot of the Dominion right here, but this is the some of the places here that you can see that is in the Dominion. And I wanted to show you some of the homes here, if it will let me. So here is the Dominion Country Club, and then here we've got some, of course, it is. You can see the water features. Over here is the clubhouse. But the Dominion is just a really nice place to live, very safe. for your conveniences here in Northwest Side. So let's move on and let's go talk a little bit about some of my favorite things. Woo! We all know this. It's the shopping. All right, so over here in Northwest San Antonio, we have what is called the Rim. And we have the Rim and we have La Cantera. And those are two places. Those are outdoor, open air shopping. And they are so fun. And they have so many places. So I wanted to let you see some of these places. Move my little picture here. So some of these places here, we've got Bass Shops. Everybody loves Bass Pro Shops. If you've never been to a Bass Pro Shop, guys, you gotta go see this. It is pretty spectacular. Not only is it humongous, but it has everything that you could possibly want for the outdoor enthusiast. It also has fish tanks and dead animals everywhere and things like that. So if that bothers you, then maybe don't go to there. But it is a great place to visit, and they have that at the Rim. Also at the Rim, they have lots of great food. They have what is my favorite one? What is it called? Oh, La Fogata Mexican cuisine. We have that over there on the Northwest Side. And okay, take a look at this. Yeah, if that doesn't make you hungry and want you to come to San Antonio, Texas, then we have a problem. Look at that. Authentic Mexican food, just fantastic at La Fogata on the Northwest Side. And that's right here, you can see here. So here's the Dominion, here's La Fogata Mexican restaurant. We also have Bob's Steak and Chop House. Whew, mercy me. That is a great place to eat. So you can see here the steaks, the lobster, the wine. Just a really neat place to take your family for a night out, or of course for a date night. So you can see here, there's the outside, there's the 54th Street. You can see that right there is 1604, and those are lots of buildings over there, which is called the Rim. So that is the shopping centers that you can see here. Okay, so moving on, I want to take a look a little bit at Six Flags Fiesta Texas, because you can't be on the northwest side of San Antonio without at least knowing this is around, because you can't miss it. It's humongous. That right there is something I probably wouldn't do, so just be aware. But it is a fun place. The kids love it. There's some music. Woo! Doing the Neutron dance, y'all. Our veterans do have discounted prices to get into the theme parks here, of course, in the state of Texas. And you can see the tower drop. It also has a water park. If you've never been to Fiesta Texas, man, you gotta come check this out. Look at that, look at the Ferris wheel. I gotta hear the chorus. Okay, so this is the Superman, and yeah, you would have to be a Superman to get me to ride that, because that's not happening, people. So that is on the Northwest Side. Also is Six Flags. So also I want to show you Denman Estate Park. So Denman Estate Park, there's lots of fun things to do over there on the Northwest Side, and that's definitely apparent. But I wanted to show you Denman Park here. So Denman Park is a tranquil 20-acre public park located, of course, in the Northwest Side of San Antonio, Texas. It's originally part of the estate of attorney Gilbert Denman Jr., and the city purchased 12.5 acres of this property in 2007. So if you look on here, and you can see it's got the noble feature, and it's called the Pavilion of Gwangju, and hopefully I pronounced that right. And this is a traditional Korean pagoda gifted by San Antonio's sister city, Gwangju, South Korea, in 2010. So that is just a fun fact. And so visitors here can enjoy a half-mile walking trail that meanders through the park, and it encircles a pond surrounded by cypress and live oak trees. So this is just a really nice place to go and relax and see a little bit of our history and stuff around there. So I wanted to take you to, for our military people, if you look here, guys, we've got Joint Base Camp Bullis. And what is that? So Camp Bullis is a U.S. Army training camp, and it encompasses approximately 27,990 acres in Bexar County in the northwest side of San Antonio. So it serves as a maneuvering ground for various U.S. Army, Air Force, and Marine combat units. So it is a training site for our military. You can see here some of the pictures that they have. You can see our military out there training. So yes, Joint Base Camp Bullis. We also have Camp Stanley, and if you come here, this is located within the Leon Springs Military Reservation, and it operates as an ammunition depot and storage activity. So let's take a look at that. So you can see there, that's what that is. It's situated near Fair Oaks Ranch, and I'm going to do a video on those homes in a couple of weeks. But the primary mission of Camp Stanley is to make sure that we've got enough ammunition and weapons and that they're well taken care of. So you know, guys, here in San Antonio, we are the military city. We are. And with that, we've got Fort Sam Houston, we've got Lackland, and we've got Randolph Air Force Base. Well, probably the closest to the northwest side is Lackland, but you've still got access, which is, you can see right here, the verandas at Cervantes-San Park. There's Lackland Air Force Base. It's kind of close to it over. So, and then over here on the northeast side, you've got Randolph and the others. So northwest side does host some of our military developments. So let's move on. I want to talk to you about some of the subdivisions that we have here in these homes. So the northwest side, I've already told you, is growing. It is growing. And so there are some areas with lots of construction going. But the first two places that I wanted to show you two of our existing subdivisions. And well, you can see they're still growing there, even though it is existing, but there's the existing part. And this is called Winding Brook. And this subdivision starts at about $200,000 and goes up to about $350,000. So the housing is affordable over here on the northwest side. You can see the homes, lots of area here. They're still building, so you can still get whatever one you want built. This one is called Winding Brook. And it's a super nice area over there. So let's take a look at another one. So let's look at another one that is done, and that would be the areas over here on the far north. So we've got, I'm going to show you over here, northwest side right here. We've got Sonoma Ranch, which is a beautiful place. Great place to raise your kids. And that is, I'm going to let you see some of the homes in this area and see if we can zoom in here and get an idea. So this is Sonoma Ranch. It will not let me do that for some weird reason. So here you can see, here in Sonoma Ranch, the homes are pretty close together. Not a whole lot of land, but a little bit more than what you saw in the previous Winding Brook subdivision. You can see here there's enough land for there to be swimming pools. Most of them are about a half acre. There are some that are an acre, but the majority of these homes are sitting on about a half acre. And they do run from about $600,000 up to over $1 million here at Sonoma Ranch. So it is a beautiful place to live. So Helotes is a little town outside of, on the northwest side. And Helotes is an area that is lots of land, guys. Lots of open land, lots of areas to build. Look how beautiful that is. If you want some country living, then Helotes is the place for you. And Helotes is growing and has a reasonably a little bit lower cost of living than some of our other areas. And so stay tuned for that video, because I'll be doing one of those soon, so you get to see the beautiful area of Helotes out here. Okay, so let's take a look at some of our newer subdivisions. And those are, so over here we have, I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit so you can kind of get an idea. So we've talked about the Dominion. I wanted to talk about the medical center because the medical center is just a hubbub of all of the best doctors. If you need something, guys, the medical center has it to be offered. Lots of hospitals, lots of surgery places, all of the major medical places are here. That's funny because there's also a deer around there, but the medical center is a great place. And so you're very close to the medical center here on the northwest side, and that makes up a lot of that. Another thing that I wanted to talk to you about is the school district. So northwest side is called North Side Independent School District, and North Side Independent School District is ranked pretty high in the state of Texas. If you look at niche.com, it is a high B, and so that just means that your kids are getting a quality education. You can see here we've got the University of Texas right here. Over here, I got to show you this. So I'm going to point at, here's Helotes. We talked about that, but here's John T. Flores Country Store. And let me tell you something about this place. They have live music. They have very famous people come out to these places and do some boot scooting and drink a cold beverage and meet people and just enjoy. And I'll tell you, this is not just for the youngins. This is for us middle-aged people too who like to relax. You don't have to stand. There are areas to sit so you can sit. So as you can see, guys, the northwest side of the city is booming. The traffic is a little congested over there, especially at the medical center, because that's where everybody's headed from all over to get their medical needs met. And so it is a little bit crowded over there, but there are so many things to see over there. It's a great place to be. So stay tuned and make sure that you subscribe to my channel so you can see some of the amazing home tours that I'm going to do for you about the northwest side. I hope that you enjoyed our map tour today. And stay tuned because in some of my upcoming videos, I'm going to be doing some home tours on the northwest side of San Antonio. So thank you for joining me today. And don't forget, subscribe to my channel, fill out the comments so I get to meet you when you come to San Antonio. See you in Texas, y'all.